Hello guys, we are back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us go through the concepts of a risk control strategy. So in the previous lectures, we discussed about risk identification and risk assessment. So once these two steps are done, then we will be moving on to risk control strategy, guys. As we understood that a few risks need to be resolved or some steps should be taken on few risks. So based on the requirement, there are 4 different strategies, guys. So among these 4, we will be selecting one. So basically here we will be discussing only about these strategies, and in the next lecture we will be discussing about how you can select one among these all. Okay, don't worry about selection and all those things, guys. We'll be discussing in detail. Okay, yes. So let us first start with the risk control strategies. So what are they and how many types are there? Okay, so once risk identification and assessment is done, now we can start planning on resolving the risks. So there we will be losing nothing. So our final goal is to reduce that risk factoring, right? Yes. Okay. So we are having 4 basic strategies. Okay. So they are namely avoidance, transference, mitigation, acceptance. Okay. Guys, please remember the words, guys. The first, third and fourth words are really easy, whereas the second word is a bit confusing. Sometimes you might easily forget the word, guys. So please concentrate on those words and make sure you remember them. If you want any kind of a shortcut, the shortcut will be ATMT. Simple. Okay. Yes. Sorry, ATMA. Sorry for that, guys. I was a bit confused. ATMA. Okay. Yes. Okay. So first, avoidance. So avoidance is nothing but you are avoiding it, right? Yes. So risk avoidance is applied to safeguard that eliminates or reduce the remaining uncontrolled risk for a vulnerability. These are low risk generating threats, hence avoidance will work. Okay, so avoidance can be achieved simply by updating the policies or training and educating and implementing the technical security control. Okay, so what is avoidance, guys? So when can you avoid something? Okay, so here we are avoiding the risk, right? So what kind of risks can you avoid really easily? The small risks, which are really easy to understand, easily control. So those risks are nothing but which we can avoid, guys. So those all risks comes under here. Okay. Similarly, now let us go to transference. So transference. So it is the control approach that attempts to shift the risk to other assets, other processes, or other organizations. Here the risk is a transfer to someone or some well-powered organization which can manage the risk and resolve them, or hire some other to do the same. Okay, so basically assume that there is a project for you. Okay, and your company got the project for some amount, but your company is not eligible for that project, guys. So I mean by eligibility is nothing but you don't have the proper coding team, or you are not having any proper testing team, like that you are not having the requirement. So in this situation, you can outsource this project for some money to a huge company or a big company. They will complete the project and give it to you. Okay, okay, so based on that you will be giving it to your client, and based on the inputs you will be changing you will be updating the things like that. So basically that is nothing but transferring, guys. So similarly you can transfer the risk also. Okay, so that comes under this transference method. Okay, similarly mitigation. Okay, so this is a process in which planning and preparation are needed. Okay, so basically you will be planning some things and you will be prepared for everything, guys. Okay, are needed. The whole idea is to reduce the impact of exploitation. So basically your goal will be reducing it. Okay, so we are having 3 different plans, that is nothing but disaster recovery plan, business continuity plan, incident response plan. Okay, yes. Okay, so the common most of the migration among these all, we will be using DRP, guys. That is nothing but disaster recovery plan, only commonly used. Okay, so okay, so similarly progress or running are taken in IRP, that is nothing but incident response plan. Okay, so long term issues can be solved in the business control plan. So basically based on the requirements we will be dividing them also. Okay, yes. Okay, so now let us go through acceptance, guys, the last one. So acceptance is nothing but you are accepting the risk at the end. So basically you are unable to follow the 3 approaches, so now you are blindly accepting it as there is no other option. Okay, so understanding the consequences and accepting the risk without controlling or mitigation. Okay, so there will always be risk here, so therefore the risk analysis is done before acceptance. Only low risk can be accepted, guys. Okay, so these are some risk control strategies, guys. Okay, so in the next lecture we'll be discussing the how you can select this strategy. So I told you 4 different strategies, right? So your question will be, so okay, I got a risk like this, so what to select? So that selecting process we'll be discussing in the next lecture, guys. Okay, so let us meet in the next lecture. Thank you. Thanks for watching.